my friends. Welcome back. Chandra Zas, Zen Odyssey, Food and Mood, Heal Your Gut, January 2021. What? Welcome. All right, this week I am going to cover the topic of skin. And how the skin is connected to our gut health. I started out the year talking about tongue scraping and how our tongues are connected to our gut health. And then last week I talked about the teeth and how our teeth are connected to our gut health. And I thought I would just continue on the same theme and talk about our skin, how our skin is connected to our gut health. My skin has been one of my biggest teachers my entire life. I had eczema from head to toe starting at age 2. It was, needless to say, not fun, and I felt really bummed a lot of my childhood and even in my 20s of what was going on with me. And I've learned and come to realize it's an amazing teacher for me and a really good indicator of how my health is, and really specifically how my gut health is. When my gut is strong and healthy, then my skin is strong and healthy. They're incredibly connected. I remember one time someone taught me the analogy of a donut, that the inside of the donut is our mouth and the tube that goes through our body, that goes all of our digestive system and out the other end. And then the outside of the donut is our skin. This is so like these are the two surfaces that we are exposed to the world. So what we put in our mouth exposes the inside of us, like our internal skin, and then the outside is obviously our external skin. So depending on how your gut health is going to be one potential indicator. Our skin is the indicator of how our gut health is doing, which can be simply as how hydrated we are, how much water is in our system. If we're dehydrated, then our skin can look kind of grayish and kind of dryish and kind of like sunken in. The more water we drink, our skin literally plumps up. And when we're full of toxins, we can have a lot of blemishes and rashes and problems in our skin because the toxins are trying to come out our skin. Our skin is our largest detox organ. It covers our entire body. So when we're sweating, we are actually literally detoxing toxins off. It's important to actually shower after you sweat just to help, especially if you're sick or you're detoxing. It's important to wash those toxins off. The skin is a really, really cool medium to explore and look at. I know I went through a period of having like a lot of blemishes on my face, a lot of zits and pimples. I've had lots of rashes on my skin, and all of these connect back to the gut health. Even if it's like period hormonal breakouts on our skin, on our face, this is still connected to our gut health, because if our gut health is not 100%, then our liver can't clean out. And when our liver can't clean out, then we have hormonal imbalances. So it's all connected to the gut. It's all connected. So what can we do to help our skin out? One of the biggest things that I do is I really have spent a lot of time looking at what I'm putting on my skin. And I'm talking all of the departments. I'm talking laundry detergent, I'm talking lotions, I'm talking hair products, I'm talking creams and lotions, I'm talking air fresheners, I'm talking anything that touches our skin, soaps, dish soaps, anything that's on our clothes that has soap residue in it is then on our skin, and our skin is absorbing. So I like to think of it like my skin is consuming whatever it touches. It's eating, and my body has to digest everything that goes on my skin. So I try, and I pretty much do, only put products on my skin that I would eat, that I feel are good for my body to digest. So I use oils on my skin. I don't use creams that have chemicals that I can't say. I have stopped washing my hair actually for several months since I did this episode months ago, and I'm loving my hair without washing it. I know not everyone can pull that off depending on how much oils you have in your hair, but it's incredible. I no longer have hair products going down my back, even though I was using fairly good hair products. It's hard to find hair products without a lot of chemicals in them. I really am mindful of what kind of soaps I'm using. I'm really mindful of what kind of detergents I'm using. I use scent-free, and I use a lot of baby products, because baby products, there is research on if we put chemicals on babies, then they have reactions because their systems are so small, their bodies are so small, their systems are still developing. So there is a lot of evidence that shows how much it affects babies. But if it affects babies, doesn't it also affect us? It might affect us less, but it's still affecting us. When I love this analogy of a bathtub, that if our body is a basin, a bathtub, and everything we put in it is like filling up the bathtub, then eventually we get to a point of accumulation and overflow. And that's what happens when we have outbreaks on our skin, is that our body has filled up. So one of my tactics is trying to put as few of chemicals in my body as possible. I do that through really watching what food I eat, what pesticides and chemicals are in my foods, and I really do that in my skincare products. What products am I consuming by putting them on my skin that have chemicals in them that I just don't need, and that it makes my body work harder and potentially overflows my basin. All right, that's the skin. Hope you have a beautiful week. If you have any questions, any products that you're using that you want some help on or me to look at, please send them to me. I'm happy to look at products. I have spent so many, I don't know if it's in the hundreds or the thousands of hours looking at products. So I'm happy to look at any products for you. And yeah, have a beautiful day and a beautiful week. See you next week. Bye.